Back in the spring, Ukrainian New York was shelled by the Russian army almost daily. All communications and mobile communications were absent in the village, retail outlets were closed, and production was suspended. Thanks to the armed forces of Ukraine, which firmly hold their positions, life in New York is gradually getting better. Today there is electricity and mobile communications, and the settlement itself is under the Ukrainian flag. This urban-type settlement is located only 3 kilometers from the combat positions. Trying to take New York by storm, the Russian occupiers shot it with mortars and artillery fire. During one of these massive attacks, Inna's son was killed.
Он попал под случайный обстрел.
He came under random fire while standing on the doorstep, a young guy who just hasn't done anything yet. I still don't know how I survived all this. It's the worst thing when you lose your loved ones, especially because of this war, when you don't expect it more than anything in the world. Now the woman takes care of her paralyzed husband on her own. She heats up the stove with firewood and collects rainwater.
Эта обстановка всем городу.
It's hard for everyone with this situation. Of course, we are getting out. We're waiting for all this to end. The most important thing in our time, and that's it. Every third house in the village is hit by fragments of Russian shells. 60-year-old Natalia recalls running for shelter when the shelling began. Natalia, was it scary when the shelling began?
Когда бежишь в подвал.
Oh, it's very scary when you run into the basement, close the doors behind you, and still hear fragments flying everywhere. Well, you saw the gate, that's it. And although the village already has electricity, local residents do not have enough solid fuel for heating. While New York was being shelled, people couldn't stockpile firewood, therefore many now have to collect it just on the street. So this is the real picture?
There is no other way. I went to the council. Well, they don't bring it, and probably they won't bring it.
Do you have any stocks left from that winter?
Nothing. Here we have nothing. Maybe someone has left, but we have nothing.
The air temperature in the homes of New Yorkers is no more than 6 degrees Celsius above zero. People need solid fuel and pot-belly stoves.
With the advent of winter, people need, let's say, firewood, pellets, because now you can't really go into the forest, you can't find firewood anywhere, you can't get it. So we are trying in every possible way to help. People need both pellets and pot-belly stoves.
Having survived massive shelling and the threat of Russian occupation, New Yorkers are ready for any challenge, so long as there is no war.
Мы переживем все, что только можно.
We will survive whatever we can. The main thing is that peace begins and that people never die again. Reported by Ksenia Buhayo, Lena Gramova, UATV News.